Hello, greetings. Whoops. Go get him. Internet. Why'd you do that? Okay. Where am I? Well, greetings all. This is going to be a quick one. Oh, greetings. Can't get anything to work. Yeah, I have to get up at 5:30 in the morning tomorrow. And after the webinar yesterday, I had to get up at 5:30. I got up at 5:30 this morning. And today I got to do the same thing. Only because of traffic. Because I'm going in across the bay and it sucks. So normally I can not have to do that, but traffic is not very good, so I don't have any choice. So might as well. Then I might as well get an extra hour, so I don't have to deal with that. 1 second. That sneeze. Okay, greetings everyone. The reason I called this Surviving Third Density, it's my new series of I just want to call it John McCain, because apparently he has brain cancer. So that's kind of clickbaity, and too bad. I'll put it there anyway. Don't give me opportunities like that. I'm not sure if I'm going to attract anybody, but anyway. There's a lot of strangeness around John McCain. John McCain, if you're not aware, just in case you're not aware, all right, I'll bring it up just in case you don't know what I'm talking about. I don't even know what I'm talking about. 1 second. Hello, greetings, everyone. John McCain, what is your name? I just spelled your name. If you're not aware who I'm talking about, because some people don't know him. He's just, I don't know what he does half the time. He doesn't do anything. Yeah, there's John McCain, his loveliness. My apologies for putting his picture up like that, but I don't know. There's a lot of mystery around him, and now he has brain cancer. And my feeling is something he did, something, because these guys have the best medic. They have medicine around them. They can live forever. Well, not forever, but mostly forever. And for him to have brain cancer is kind of interesting. So whatever he did not make the powers that be very happy, because they have all the medicines. They can take that out and probably who knows, maybe he'll get healed in in the next couple of years or whatever. But he's kind of up there in age. He is 80 years old, so but he's still plowing through, as you can see. So I mean, we're never gonna get the full details. It's impossible, but from my feeling is he did something he should not have done. So he's kind of paying the price for it. But he has other versions of himself out there, and just I won't believe everything you hear in the news either. So who knows? I don't know. I don't have the full detail of it. A lot of it's blocked, but he's part of the Black Projects and all. He's just completely crooked. So who knows? I mean, yeah, it might be a public version of him that's, oh, how's it going? Not crooked at all. Well, they're all crooked, but there's another version of him that's not being seen publicly. That's probably mostly scaly reptilian. He might pop into your dreams as a scaly reptilian. I wouldn't be surprised. Like a dream snatcher, I can see him do that. Like a parasite of politics. So anyway, the reason I bring him up is well, just because. My apologies for bringing him up. But this is how you survive third density. By putting up with all that. Yeah, there's another. I mean, it does feel like we're going back into the time of wizards and magicians. We're already in that time in some ways, but I see it increasing. ever so slightly. And that's like a step into the fourth dimension. Interesting enough, yeah, it was at that Fantastic Four movie that didn't do very good. I think it was a couple of years ago. Interesting enough, they went to the fourth dimension and got all their powers. Even if the movie was kind of a disaster, it wasn't horrible, whatever. I've seen worse. You see Pio's Playhouse is probably worse than that. But anyway, it is kind of interesting how they go into the fourth dimension and get their powers. And I mean, this, by them mentioning the fourth dimension, is saying something. So instead of it being a big secret, of course, and it changed. And anyway, it's not exactly whatever. It looks like whatever you want it to look like. Let's see here. Surviving third density. I'm not sure how far I'm going to go into that subject matter today. Well, I will give you. Let's see. I got a download yesterday. I've been going through some healing, especially relationship situations in the past, like close, intimate relationships that don't even exist in my world, and I've had to do a lot of healing with that. So. Yeah, some guys have all the luck, some guys don't have the luck at all. I'm probably one that doesn't have luck at all. Not to brag or anything, but sometimes it's just not easy for some people, and then you get hear that subject matter. It's like, oh, it's just not comfortable. I don't want to hear it. So anyway, but during that healing process, I'm still going through it. And also, if you do a healing process and it's like you're trying to clear this person, get rid of them, and then when you're clearing that person, like if you have a relationship that died out, it's like something's there that's holding on. It's not necessarily you, it's them holding on. And what this person showed me also is like you can visualize like a line to that person and having it cut in half. And so you cut that cord and that person kind of dissolves into nothingness. And I did that today. I did it a long time ago, but I did it again. And I kept feeling this person coming after me and trying to grab onto me. It's like, geez, no wonder I can't get rid of you. I'm not doing any of that, not that I know of. If I am, I'm unaware of it. So just to give you kind of tidbits in the love world that, well, anyway, whatever you want to call it. Whatever, kind of a bowel movement. Whatever you want to call it. Yeah, sorry about that, but anyway, some of us have definitions for certain things that others, have different definitions of it. Anyway, as for interesting enough, also I got a download yesterday about how animals of I don't want to call them pets, but animals that live with you is like you're allowing them into your life, right? So you're actually helping them experience this with you, which I never really thought about. It's like you took them in, and now they just love you to death because now they get to experience this. Because normally, like with a cat or a dog, if they got no one to take care of them, they're gone, or on the street, or other means of deportation. So they're very loving, they're very loving to you. Well, sometimes they are anyway. That they get to experience this world, and so of course they're going to be holding on to you, loving you. Well, sometimes it's questionable, but anyway, they have a weird way of, sometimes cats at least have a weird way of experiencing it. But anyway, so they can experience this, reality. So the animals here do want to experience this with us, and we don't make it easy for them, as you can see. We don't make it easy for ourselves, let alone for them. We're learning. We're getting there. We're not making life easy for ourselves. We got that one down. Slave as soon as you're born, and then et cetera, et cetera. So it's hard. So let's see here. See if anybody has a message. Understanding third density. Surviving third density is basically. Oh, that was another thing. Like I said, I'm not sure how long this is going to be. I guess I gotta get up early, but I just forgot. Oh yeah, bringing in the other dimensions. So like you want a higher dimension to come through. Like it's higher through. Well, what does 3D really offer you? I mean, just aggravation, sports, entertainment. It's and confinement. So it's like, I imagine when you start feeling that you are, well, you can visualize it, or just you can feel. I imagine everybody can feel this to some degree. The other dimensions that you much rather, other timelines you much rather experience. And in doing so, your intentions of a better world does come through. Understand, when you're in this world, do you really have an intention for a better world? Do you really? You kind of accept it. I mean, yeah, you want it better, but in a third density reality, you want it better, whatever it is, if that's even in the thought. But usually you just accept your reality, and that's that. But if you're not really keen to this reality, and of course you're going to call it crazy, talking frogs, talking monkeys, whatever, which is fine. People aren't going to be too interested because they're accepting their reality. It's like you're not interested in this reality anymore. It doesn't really serve you anymore. So your intentions of a better reality will come through, I believe. Not to say it's going to like come in tomorrow, but I believe you can feel it, and the universe hears you. And I imagine, and this is where it opens yourself up. You believe it. It opens your abilities up ever so slightly. Well, everybody's different. But it does to be surprised. And that takes time. If you have a lot of negativity, it's like, damn, this reality. It's like, which is understandable. Trust me, I understand. Yeah, we're all here together. So yeah, it's pretty rough. Can be easy sometimes. Can be very rough. And just want to get out of here. I understand that. But also, the higher dimensions can be absorbed into this one. You just have to allow it to come through. That's something you have to do every day. But it takes time. Everything takes time. Let's see here. Just takes time. Let's see here. I also do, well, not to bring up politics again, but a lot of that needs to be healed. A lot of that it's like the cancer of our dimension. It's like, it truly is the cancer of our world. So it's like, send it 1,000 angels, send it 1,000,000 angels. It needs all the help it can get because they're orchestrators of low vibration. Those, I don't know if I mentioned this before. Oh, that was another thing I forgot. I'm just a mailman today of messages. Yeah, they're orchestrators. They're like wizards. They don't fully aware of it, but they're here just to make chaos. That's their mission here. They're just wizards of chaos. They're not very powerful. They don't have to be. As long as they're negative and they have some kind of, level of superiority, as a senator or whatever, a congressman, they're wizards of chaos. So they're just here to lower your vibrations, piss people off. They don't really care. They're not here to help. They're just here to, like custodians keeping an eye on us, keeping our vibrations. They're not always aware of it, but I believe a lot of them are put into the system. They live forever, most of them, and they're wealthy. That should give you wonder who your elite is. Your Illuminati. I mean, they're right in front of you in that regard. Those are your public servants of the Illuminati. So, it's just, as for why I'm bringing any of this up, I have no idea. But, They do cause, basically, it's like when you do a healing for humanity that needs a lot of it. That's basically where that comes from. Of course, there's other places, obviously poverty across the planet and violence across the planet, especially domestic violence, all violence for that matter. Domestic violence is out of control, and that is a lower vibration. And which brings me into another message. Yeah, I'm the message king right now. I've been doing a lot of clearing too. That's bringing. Yeah, you clear a bunch of junk and you get a bunch of messages. And I've been clearing a lot, man. I got some junk. Jeez, you don't want to know. I'm kind of watering it down. You're better become the soapbox. I don't want that. Yeah, we don't need that. I have my own drama channel. I don't want that. Yeah, you don't need that. Anyway, yeah, who doesn't have that? Anyway. Also, when the duck species came through, and the webinar yesterday came to me before that. The webinar, they gave me different names of different beings, but either way, they're from Andromeda. They said that there's obviously there's Anunnaki here, and Archon. This is very much a Draconian world. It's a Draco world. They ain't going into details like they got here first, but this is a Draco world. And we're learning from them. They are our teachers. They're teaching us. There's just so many. We're going through our dark side, as you can see. We've gone through it for quite a long time, and we're finally school is. I want to say it's over, but the old, it's a lot of it's over. The new next level is coming in basically. And we're going to learn about our Draco reptilian, teachers, like the Illuminati came through. But at least what the ducks say, now everyone has their own version of everything, so it's fine. But from what I got was the Dracos this is their world, they feel like they know better than us, feel like we are weak. Where you get that one from, I have no idea. Just turn on Montel or something or whatever. They see us as weak, and they feel like they are superior to us to a certain degree. But also, I feel like the Anunnakis they're kind of threatened by us because we are creators just like them, probably more powerful. We're in this seduction right now, this hypnosis, so we're not aware of it yet. Obviously, we've had places in histories, King Arthur time period, Atlantean times, then. After that, probably, I'm not aware of. Either way, I can connect everything. But there has been events where our power regained itself. And then we got shut down again. Egypt, a lot of Egypt, ancient Egypt has been rewritten. So, and I want to call it like a hoax on humanity. That's not really a good way, but it's one way of describing it. It's not really that. It's just, at least our Matrix hoax, but we'll call it whatever you want. I do think it's a test. It's an experiment. It's a test. It's all kinds of things. I think it's a mash of many things. But I believe that it's definitely a Draco environment here. And they think they know what's best for us, and maybe this worked out pretty well for them for a while. They feed off our negativity. Understand, let's go back to the suicide stuff. Understand, I don't think Dracos are very suicidal, but they know they're ministers of magic. Okay, thanks for that. Jeez. Okay, but anyway, yeah, thanks for that. Thanks a lot. But I don't think all of them are typically bad. Some of them are, yes. Some are absolutely horrific. Potential child kidnappings and molestation and all of that. Yeah, I don't think, obviously not all Dracos are like that, but some are kind of neutral. So it's a mixed bag there. It's there's a lot of benefits from learning from them, and we just have to learn those benefits. It's basically it's what do they say, man up or whatever it is, grow up, whatever you want to call it, of your reality here. The more you realize that this reality is just a test, that's, there's more that's going on, you open up a lot of stuff around you. Part of you is like, no, but then the other part is like, oh, maybe, you know. It's like, God, have I been under like hypnosis this long? So anyway, it's strange. It's a very, and you don't always see it. I mean, you see them through your third eye, and you do feel them, but you don't see them. So people aren't accepting that. Well, many are, but not the human population. But it's like there's something here. It's like you think we're on a world and we're just out in space, just minding our own business, you know, watching Rush Limbaugh or CNN or whatever it is. It's like, come on. And then when we start saying we are connected to them, people say that we're not, which shows they're not ready for it, which is fine. It's probably more cozier on that side of the ocean, probably. Because when you start opening up, it's not all, I think it's better. But some aren't ready to accept it. They're just not. They're just trying to hit the brakes on and just go back to being hypnotized, which is fine. Yeah, because this is all Looney Tunes, basically. Let's see here. What else we have for... they're setting us... They're getting us ready for more information. We're not fully ready for it yet, obviously. Even those that are ready are really ready. It's a little tidbits here and there. It's just little bits. But we work on it astral. We just don't remember it when we come back in. And for obvious reasons. I mean, if you have all this knowledge, you won't learn anything here. So you forget everything, obviously, when you come into this reality. But I believe it's going to start getting easier. Well, who knows when that's going to happen. But it's going to happen eventually when you're born into this world. You keep your knowledge instead of losing it. That's going to happen eventually. Let's see here. What else we got? All I'm getting mostly is the angels will mostly be the heaviest presence here for awakening process. Some are saying the event, like the awaken, the fourth dimensional event, there'll be several events. We are, yeah, you can say we're technically going through an event right now. Of course. There's always events. Awakening events, yes. There's always going to be little bits here and there. There's steps for Earth awakening. Right now, like some people would channel, I haven't done this. Well, maybe I have. That explains a lot of things. Connecting to humanity's energy, like you can channel humanity's consciousness, and it's not very pleasant. Let's see. What I get from that is mostly it's just, well, it's actually very arrogant and very, not to say everybody is, but you know, the low vibration, what keeps people in third dimension. It's very arrogant because feel like we're superior. It's like, oh, what I think is it, and that's it. You know, there's a lot of that going on. And I'm getting ignorance also. I'm getting a lot as a anyway, I don't want to connect all of that, but it's usually I'm superior, I know everything. That's very reptilian actually. But well, it's funny. So that's a download from the reptilian, son. You know everything. You do. Now go watch that game show. Or go play that video game or whatever. Go sit on your ass, don't do anything. That's all Draco programming. Yeah. So they're giving you a false pretense of arrogance. So when you let all this third density vibration die down, you just become open-minded, and you're called all kinds of stuff. What's my favorite one? I can't think of it right now. I can't think of it for a reason. It's not a big deal. I think it's being blocked. This doesn't mean anything. But anyway, it's just basically just open to anything. Naive. I think that's also false. energy, because that's to trick you. Because if you have an open mind, you're called naive. That's not right. Because that as a negative thing, you're actually connected to other dimensions that third density people cannot connect to. So you're connected to like the bunny world or the whatever fairy world, and humanity just think that's not all nonsense because they're programmed. They are in the matrix. So anyway, it's just uh, like I said, I think for people awakening, they'll just get downloads. They start feeling a little bit different when they're ready. A lot of them are not ready, going to instantly shut it down. They'd rather be, like I said, it's easier to be closed down. And they have things to want. They have their reasons behind it. But also try to sabotage those that are awakening, but that's typical. Let's also test those that are awakening, how strong you are, how faithful you are to yourself. Like love for yourself, where you not care what other people think. So there's a test there too. So like one test, it's just like everything has to be hard here. Just the way it is. I'm probably saying a bunch of stuff people have already heard, but like I said, I'm not trying to make a long one here. It's kind of going along some degree. Let's see, what else we got here? Yeah, it's kind of quiet as for communications right now. I feel a lot here, but nobody's saying anything, which is okay. A lot of shifts are happening here. A lot of just, I see a lot of preparing, but I'm not getting anything, which is fine. Observation is probably strong. I also felt the Zetas around recently. Usually I don't feel them around. If they have something, yeah, they're just there. You can say they're making their move, but it's really quiet. So I'm not sure what's going on. I don't know if it's going to be a news event or what, or I don't think it's going to be an alien event. I doubt it. I don't think so. I think they're keeping low key for sightings. I mean, yeah, you'll see sightings going on. That will continue in the skies. But nothing like newsworthy, major. I mean, that kind of stuff will cut the news, but it'll be ignored. Like the Phoenix Lights, something like that. I don't think anything is saying. I'm not seeing anything like that right now. Not at this time. It's just waiting for people to grow up. I just got that. But yeah, I was reptilian. They say that in a nice way. Yeah, instead of looking up the sky, why don't you look here? Look in yourself. See what you got there, because it's quite interesting. Every individual here is interesting, obviously. Just not feeling that way. Because yeah, everybody has a history with incarnations galore. You just don't remember any of it. So, we're all looking for things, looking in the skies, probably being laughed at for looking in the sky all the time. I don't look in the sky, but anyway, some do, just like, we are relearning our Atlantean selves. I think I got something else about Atlanteans, but I'm not getting a clear indication what that was about. Not at this time. Well, it does feel like also Agartha, knowledge of Agartha is going to start opening up. Certain individuals, or through channeling, my channeling, or somebody else's. The angels and Agartha, I feel the strongest energies around. Who knows? It might be a story of somebody seeing a fairy, maybe catch one. I don't know about catching one on camera. I doubt it. It's just like the Sasquatch. Possibly. I mean, that's been going on for some time with the fairies. I haven't really looked up anything like that, but I do see Agartha becoming more mainstream over time. Not now, but over time. Yeah. That part seems like we're ready for it. Of course, we're going to put myth all over it, and it's not real all over it, but at least it's speaking to us. So that's saying something, That's like Middle Earth and Lord of the Rings. That's something. I see other versions of that coming through. Who knows? Through fiction, through downloads, through channeling, through something. I don't know. Again, like I said, it's all quiet right now. Yeah, this is kind of a quiet night. So anyway, All right, that's all I have for tonight. Yeah, I was gonna keep it short. I don't know how short this is, but anyway. For those that are aware of all this or new to all this, I can't find it. There's nope, wrong. Shoot, where am I? Oh yeah, I wanted to post this also. You wonder what Archons look like? This is Brainiac and Superman. You look up Brainiac. I saw this, and I just felt nothing but Archon. And let's see here. Yeah, that's Brainiac too. It's fighting Super. Oh, that's somebody else. But anyway, there's other stuff out there. I have a better example of it, but that's close enough. That's not to say it's a big green guy, but that's an interpretation. But see the wires and all this techno stuff, that is the Archon rendition. So this is in Superman. There's also other let's see here. Yeah, he's taken over. Superman's taken over by the Archons. Notice how that's looking like sort of like what is it? The Borg in Star Trek. So that's very similar to the Borg. That's an action figure of some kind. So just to give you an idea of what the Archons look like, at least that's what I'm picking up on. So yeah, it's like they're, and I do see them black, and some people have seen them very clearly as robotic like. So yeah, I see them as more humanoid with a lot of robot stuff around them. So yeah, that's their, they're just learning from us. They're just putting us through mazes and all this confusion. Yeah, they're a fun bunch. And I don't think all of them are negative either. So just to give you an idea of, give you some clue what's going on. Also, anybody wants to know about me, it's ivanteller.com. You have an about page that kind of goes into detail. I haven't really looked at that actually. Also have private sessions here to learn more about your guides and everybody that's going on around you. This is the calendar. You can see what my schedule is. Oh yeah, I was going to go into my schedule a little bit. In September of Labor Day weekend, I'll have Labor Day weekend open for sessions, most likely. But that week I'll have to close down because of work. So the webinars are going to be moved around also. I haven't quite figured that out yet. So that'll come eventually. And also, if you like to submit a question, you get an audio file. These are around 5 minutes long. So, yeah, of your question answered, and also there's another payment method here. So I try to do those. Yeah, those submitted today. Most likely I won't get to maybe Friday, most likely Saturday. Depends, because the work situation, and after a webinar, all I do is answer questions in a webinar. I'm burnt out after that. So just in case, if you submitted anything recently, just give you a time frame there. And also here is, I forgot. This is the phone app that I have for iTunes and for Android. That's just convenient to the videos and convenience to website. I don't have Spirit Social on there yet, and doing other stuff recently. Ivan Teller Services, submit one question. This is an alternative way of connecting also. Submit a question, past life regression healing, message from Yeshua, 5-minute healing, channeling consulting. And also spiritual connections, one question from a day, balancing from a day, soul painting from Stephanie, and Reiki from Miguel. So this keeps the site going, keeps keeps the broadcast alive, and I'm not sure what I'm doing. And keeps the lights on and stuff like that. So, and yeah, with private sessions, this week's probably closed off because it's work and everything. So next week's pretty open though, if anybody's wondering. So that's about it. All right, blessings everyone. Keep connecting. Thank you for your support, and good night, and have a great rest of your week.